welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel, guys. Tonight, something beautiful has happened. Barcelona have won a game of football and we've kept a clean sheet. It's Barca 3, Elche 0. It was very much a game of two halves, with concern for me in the first half with the way that we played. There was improvement in the second, but how much of it was down to the individual magic, as always, of Lionel Messi and De Jong? That second goal in particular, it was stunning. It's all coming up, guys. Let's get to it now. Come on! And of course, the first place that we do have to start is with the lineup from Ronald Koeman for the game. We were all saying, surely, coming into this match, we had to see some change. We saw two successive lineups, PSG, Cadiz. It was poor. We needed something different. And in this game, we did, to be fair. There was Umtiti who came in at centre-back. Mingueza there, interestingly, replaced Serginho Dest at right-back. Pjanic came into midfield. Martin Braithwaite and Trincao up front. But it was interesting to see that Braithwaite from the beginning started from the left-hand side, where for much of that first half he was completely ineffective. Somebody that wasn't, though, and particularly there in that first half, by far and away I would say our most dangerous player, it was Francisco Trincao. He was so impressive there. He started the game with real energy. He was looking to make something happen, something that we have lacked in recent games, and after just 2 minutes time he got a shot on goal. He got in behind the defence, really testing the goalkeeper, and it was a good save there to deny him a goal. And of course, moments after that in the first half, there was an absolutely brilliant move there. It was worked again through to Trincao. He takes on his man, cuts inside on that left foot. It was absolutely perfect right up until the finish, and he couldn't quite score. And he just seems to be right now somebody who is extremely unlucky. He deserves more goals. I thought he was so impressive in that first half, and I do believe that Trincao, game by game, he's growing in stature, growing in confidence, and there's no question there's huge talent there. But I've also got to say, in terms of that first half, defensively, it wasn't perfect from Barcelona. There were a number of openings for Elche which they didn't take. In particular, very early on, they managed to work the ball down the left-hand side. We allowed the cross to come in there, a low ball across the box. And it's just incredible sometimes to watch the Barca defenders, because that's what they do. They just watch. They sort of just watch it play out in front of them. We were also flat-footed. Elche there with a real chance in front of goal. Luckily for us, they blaze it over. But as we know, against better teams, against better forwards, you will get punished for that kind of play. And in particular there, look at the stats from the first half. That was absolutely incredible to me. We had 66% of the ball. We dominated possession, but there was just nothing happening. There was no movement off the ball. There was no desire there to go and make something happen. And I just wonder, guys, if there was fans right now inside the camp now, after a first half like that, what sort of reaction would we be getting? Because I feel as though there will be serious frustration there watching Barca just go through the motions. Because at times, it is walking pace. It is so slow. And like I keep saying, against better teams in bigger games, we just know it is not good enough. But again, we do have to say that at half-time, luckily, Ronald Koeman did elect to make a change, and that was something that I was pleased to see. He didn't wait too long to make this one. Dembele was on immediately at half-time there to replace Pjanic, who, to be fair, didn't have any impact on the game at all. But I want to highlight here, in particular, the difference in positioning of Martin Braithwaite, because as you can see here, he's gone there from the left-hand side into the middle, and that really changed the game in our favour. And I think if you play Braithwaite, if you want to have him in the team, if you want to start him, he has to start there as the number 9. He is not a winger. He cannot play there. If you want to play a winger on the left, play somebody there like Dembele on the left, or even Conrad. Don't play Braithwaite there. It simply doesn't work. But as a number 9, he can do his job. Against these kind of teams, he linked up well in that second half with Messi. We were much better there, much more of a threat, and Koeman certainly made that change, which did help the team, because it did not take long for Messi to burst into life in that second half. It was a direct run, something that we lacked throughout the game there, ripping into the heart of Elche, making a really good run there towards the area. He plays a 1-2 with Braithwaite, and you gotta say, wonderful back heel that it was. Absolutely brilliant touch there from Braithwaite. Comes back into Messi, and it's a good finish there to give Barca a very important lead on the night. But I do have to highlight here this second goal. That by far and away for me, it was the moment of the match. It was absolutely absolutely brilliant play, because as you can see here, De Jong picks the ball up in his own half. I have to say, De Jong is one of the only players in this team, particularly there when you look at the centre of the field, who can take that ball and just penetrate opposition. He can pick it up, he can glide past bodies, he can really open teams up, and he does it here. So impressive, so powerful in his running. He takes on one, he drops the shoulder, he takes on two, but the best part of this move isn't actually the dribble, it's the fact that he has the awareness to see Lionel Messi, to know where he is, and then release the ball at the perfect moment, because many players, after making a run like that, after going past 1, 2, 3 players, they go on their own, they try and score the perfect goal, but no, De Jong doesn't even need to get his head up, he knows where Messi is, brilliant ball into him, and also, Messi does well too, because he then glides past a few, he's in the area, and if you watch, there's a little bit of a feint that just sits the goalkeeper down. It's so elegant, so brilliant from Messi. In the end, just dinks it into the back of the net. Barça had a 2-goal lead, and from that moment, we were cruising to a much-needed win. Messi did also provide a brilliant moment for the third goal, cutting in there on his left foot. And as we've seen so many times in the past, a really good raking ball there to the back post. Braithwaite there getting his head on it, nodding it down to Jordi Alba. And again, a big contribution there. Braithwaite, second assist of the game in that central area. That's where he can do most damage. And it was a good finish there as well from Alba. That made it 3-0 to Barça. Koeman continued to make the changes. Griezmann came on. And I've got to say as well, Griezmann could have easily had 2 goals. He had 2 big chances all in the space there of about 60 seconds or so. The first one was set up by Dest, little cut back to him, he actually hits the crossbar, the rebound, then cannons off Griezmann's own body and goes over the bar. No luck at all there. And then he's played in by Dembele. He goes round the keeper, does the hard bit, but then puts the ball into the side net. And Griezmann not quite getting that finishing touch right in front of goal. And there was also concern late on for Samuel Umtiti, who came through the full 90 minutes of the game, but he did appear there to be struggling in the final moments after picking up what seemed to be some sort of injury. It wasn't really a big collision or a tackle, he just felt something there, he went down, he was then limping around, so we're going to have to wait and see whether there's any lasting damage for Umtiti. It's not what we need, especially when it comes to him, but we'll see if there's any updates coming on that problem. And I think overall, guys, when you do look at today's display, number one, as we know, a very important win. We needed the 3 points here to stay in the title race, there's no question about that, and we've done that. It's a good win, it's an important step, and now we are 2 points behind Real Madrid with the same amount of games played, and we are now 5 behind Atletico, who have their game in hand. But of course now, all of our attention, it is heading now towards that weekend, and in particular the double-header that we have coming up against Sevilla. Now personally, of course we're going to be getting into all the build-up in the days to come, but right now, we've got to do better. Yes, it was a good win today, yes, we got a 3-0 victory, yes, Messi scored 2 goals, and there were some nice moments, but as a team, we've got to be a much higher level to come close here to matching and beating Sevilla. That's going to be a big test for us. We haven't played well in big games this season. We need to do more, and Koeman will have to stress that to his players. All of that stuff is going to be coming up, guys. Let me know what you thought tonight of our display, and I will see you soon, of course, with plenty more to come. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.